people, and welcome to a little segment that I like to call What's in the Box? Unfortunately, I don't have what they call a Beatle cave or, any kind of a room that I can really show off too much of my collection. Because we live in a little tiny, well, it's not tiny, we live in a little apartment and we can't really put our stuff out everywhere, right? Everyone, this is Fred. Say hello, kitten. Now get out. And so I basically just took some of the totes and boxes out of the closet and we're gonna go through them and see what's in the box. So I think I'm gonna start with the tiniest back here because it's easier to dig out. But I think this is one of my many care packages from my excellent boss, Joe Johnson of Joe Johnson's Beatle Brunch. If you don't listen, join the Beatle Brunch Club at brunchradio.com. Shameless plug. Mr. Bossman will sometimes actually pay me in Beatle stuff, including this Crash Boom Bang from the Bayonets. Really? This is what I get. This is what I get for doing a segment on the floor. You're gonna help? Okay. Then, let's see what else we've got. We have the Paul McCartney Pipes of Peace from the Archive Collection on compact disc. And we also have Tug of War as well. Venus and Mars. Wings at the Speed of Sound. The CD, and I believe this is a DVD as well, of the George Fest concert that happened not too very long ago. Yeah, just last year they had George Fest. If you haven't seen it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. You've got, Brian Wilson, Ann Wilson, no relation. Danny Harrison does a couple of great songs, even Weird Al Yankovic. If you haven't checked out George Fest before, please do so. Let's see what else we got in here. We have good, I was looking for this actually, my Blu-ray copy of A Hard Day's Night, because I've had it on DVD for forever, but now I need to put this back on the movie shelf. And over here, we actually have Magical Mystery Tours, My Life with the Beatles by Tony Bramwell, who, if you're watching, we're Facebook friends. Hi, Tony. Sorry, I haven't actually read this yet. It's been here in the box, but I will soon. All right, so we move on to box number 2 for What's in the Box? Mostly in this one are my collection of the Beatle pint glasses. I think I got this very first one back in 2008 from my ex-girlfriend. But here, let me move closer. You can see that it has the album covers here on this one. You've got With the Beatles, Rubber Soul, Revolver, and Let It Be in this set. Then this one, which my beautiful wife gave me, you have A Hard Day's Night, Help, Beatles for Sale, and the White Album. And then these were a present from my mother-in-law, which just have each individual Beatle of the jumping scenes. Well, no, it's not the jumping scenes from A Hard Day's Night, but that photo shoot where they're jumping in the air. That's the one. That's the ticket. Got a Beatle lunchbox here. Not an original 1960s Beatles lunchbox, but still very cool. If you want to check out the back, and it sounds like there's stuff inside. So now, what's in the box? In the box. Oh, this is really neat. So, not too very long ago, Mom was at an antique shop and saw a woman that had lots of Beatles things to display. And so she took pictures of everything and asked, okay, what do you want? As long as it's reasonable, And I had never seen this before. And so I was like, you gotta snag that Beatles eraser. Oh, look who's coming down. It's the other kitten. That's Lucy. And doing further research, we found out that, of course, NEMS Enterprises did not make a Beatles eraser in 1964. But it's still fabulous. And then another thing that this woman had for sale, wallet photos. This came out back in 1964. It is original, authentic awesomeness. This thing folds out. It's pretty huge. Here, let me stand up so you all can see. And then on the back, it gives you their horoscope, and then there's more photos and a brief history of the boys. So this is definitely a new favorite for me. Beatles wallet photos. And then another piece that's in the lunchbox is my autographed picture from a one Miss Patty Boyd. Met her back in Beatle Fest in Las Vegas in 2008. That was actually my high school graduation present, to go to Beatle Fest that year and see the Beatles Love Show, which now I have seen twice. I need to go back since they revamped it. But this is the occasion where my brother Alex had the guts to ask Patty who was a better kisser, George Harrison or Eric Clapton. I guess if he should ever be on the show here, he's gonna have to tell you that story so you know the answer. Alright, so as we keep going through the box, I have this really awesome film cell from A Hard Day's Night. This is probably gonna be a little tricky to see here. Let's see, can't really tell. It's the scene where Ringo's reading a book and where Paul's grandfather encourages him to go parading. My friend Ashley gave me this. Thank you, Ashley, I miss you. And then plastic baggie. So what's in the box? Plastic baggie edition. Oh, okay. One of my most prized possessions is actually in here. So the last video I did, I had Beatle cards that were given to me from a guest who had hole punched the bubblegum trading cards. These are actually cards that have not been hole punched that I got from a friend's mother. These are all the doubles that she had in her collection, and she was nice enough to give these to me. But probably the best of the best is card number 1, Dr. Winston O'Boogie. Pretty good condition, just a little tear here, probably from Scotch tape or something. But yes, Beatles trading card number 1, John Lennon. And the others in here are just fantastic too. Oh look, the other card that I had shown in the last video, without a hole punch. Good to know. Yeah, I just adore these cards. Especially to have number 1 is pretty great. And then another piece I've got. I have a couple of buttons here. I'm not sure exactly when this Paul McCartney one came out, but it looks, you know, pretty old school. This is actually another gift from a host that I work with. She gave this to me. But this little guy right here, we've got the I Love the Beatles button from 1964. Hold on, it says here on the side, Green Duck Company, Chicago, made in the USA. America. So there you have what's in the bag and what's in the box. Oh man, okay. This next one. This is an intense box. I think these are all of my Beatle books. I don't think I'm going to go through all of them today. I think I'm going to save that for another time. But here are just a few gems from this box. I actually have this awesome collector double-decker Abbey Road bus. I think I've only ever opened it once. Yeah, still has the certificate. It's a limited edition, number 507 of 2008. Not too bad. And then here you have the bus, which is pretty great. Yeah, I don't think there is enough time to really go through everything that's in here. I have hundreds of Beatle books in here, but probably something that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. And it's not even something that's remotely valuable. But here we have the complete Beatles quiz book. Now, this was something that my father had. And when I was a little kid, I would go into the little section of music books that he had in the cabinet, and I would always pull this out. And this is actually where I started learning Beatles trivia from, at the age of 6 or 7. And I think if I actually look through in here, I've probably penciled some things in, because yeah, I was a little kid making notes in this book. There are word searches in here that I did as a young child. When did this book come out? Come on. No copyright date on this book? Nothing. But this does mean something very important to me. I will keep it forever and ever. The complete Beatles quiz book. And I think on that note, that about wraps it up. So my friends, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If there are any videos that you would like to see in the future, leave a comment below. And please don't forget to share. You can also follow me on Twitter at Caitlin Larkin for more requests and things like that. Or if you just want to chat Beatles, I'm always up for that. All right, my friends, as they say, peace and love, and see you next time. Bye.